Hello, guys, and welcome to Week 1, Season 3 of the 2026 season in the ARCA series. We are starting off at Bristol, one of my absolute favorite tracks to qualify at. Love doing it here. It's a nice challenge, and I seem to get on the front row quite a lot. One of my better tracks for sure to qualify at. Um, I know that the high of the day for this race is going to be 82, and it's going to be a late afternoon race. So that's what I've loaded up. It's obviously week 13. I don't have it in the UI, so I've had to load it up as accurately as I can, which I believe I've done. We do have a slightly high track usage, so we're going to be a little bit slower maybe than what you could see for the absolute fastest times of the week, but what I'm going to show you, the line and the method is the same, so that's good. One important thing is you want to put the brake bias, I think, all the way down in the garage, which is 50%. And then I'm going to show you a little tip if you don't know. In the car still, we could turn it down a further 3%. So I'm going to be running 47% for qualifying and the race. Now let's get to the qualifying lap. We're going to do some tire warming. I'm going to weave down to and off of this banked portion here. It's going to get some extra heat in the tires because at Bristol, really the tires come into their own and completely max gripped up like around lap 5. As soon as I hit these white advertisements, I'm going to start gassing it up, accelerating. I want to take this turn hard as I can without sliding, just so you don't miss any opportunity to get heat in these tires, because you need all of it you can get without sliding them around. Here comes the run up. You can't go all the way to the top. It's too slick up there. It's about as high as you want to get right here. All right, let's do this. We'll go over these markers in the far chase. That was a good turn. Let's finish it off. Stick. Yes. Oh, that was... Couldn't have asked for any better. I feel like I really broke out a great lap when I needed it. Wow. Let's look at the far chase on that, and we'll talk about what I did. Happened so fast that I wasn't even going to try to talk about brake markers and yada da. Damn, what a lap. That felt amazing. I love this place. Let's go to the run-up. So yeah, the run-up. Up here, this dark area, it's like half the grip. It's awful. So the highest I advise getting your rights is like right here, like half, not even a half car, like a quarter car width above this like seam here. That's as high as you want to get. And really, I think I did a good job with this. I mean, yeah, I put it, it's about where you want them, as high as you want them. 138 at the line usually. The chip's 140, so we're basically hitting the chip at the line. Yeah, I'm not even quite to the line. Do I get to 139? No. Okay, 138 though, that's good. First braking marker, the first like third of this black section here, maybe even right when you hit it, because it looks like that's when I started it. You really want to back these corners up. The tires aren't up to temp. If you drive in too hard, you're going to slide up in the middle and it's not going to be good. The biggest thing about Bristol is backing up the corner so you can get into the gas early. That's not even me talking, that's Darrell Waltrip, who's like one of the goats of Bristol. So yeah, right here, right before the Bass Pro Shop sign, right when this black section starts, maybe a little after, right where it starts to say shops. Plenty of markers to choose from. We're just going to do like 10% on the brakes, pretty much till we get to the yellow line. Yeah, pretty darn low. You can see I don't quite stick it to the yellow right when I get there. It's right when I hit the gas. I'm going to turn down and really stick it to the yellow, you'll notice. Yeah. And now the same thing here, except it's a white section. Right here, right at the beginning of this white section, I'm going to start picking up my little 10% brake drag right where this F and C is. And again, before a Bass Pro sign. Same thing. The only thing is with this turn, you have to be more careful on the exit. It narrows up. So you can see, again, I get close to the yellow line, but not quite there. Right when I gas it up, I'm going to give it a little bit more wheel input and really stick to this yellow. And you got to be just a touch more patient in this corner. Again, because the wall comes up and you can easily smack it if you don't really stick it to the yellow here. So just be a touch more patient in 4 than 2. And we're going to run an 839. Tremendous lap. Probably one of my better ones in conditions. That was really good. All right. Let's do some race pace because This is one of the few tracks where I feel like I'm pretty good at the race pace. I figured out a few things. One, you cannot do qualifying laps the whole time here. A lot of times in the ARCA car, you can just about get away with that because passing is so hard and these tires just don't fall off that much in this car. But here, they do. Trust me, I've seen really high-rated guys try to take off too quick and then get chased down by guys much lower skilled than them just because they just don't have the tires and they can't fight back. So here's what we're going to do. It's pretty much the same brake marker, but I'm going to let it roll after getting off the brake. And then I'm going to pick up the gas a lot more gradual than I did in qualifying. Qualifying, I was almost light switching the throttle. Here, be a little easy. Now doing this, it's very possible that you could lose a few positions early on. But don't worry. If someone passes you and they're just spamming the qualifying laps, with about 20 to go, they are going to be so much slower. They're not going to have any turn, and you're going to be able to get them pretty easy. This is one track and combo where passing is actually not that hard in the ARCA cards. It's a very rare instance, I feel like. And I've been on both sides of it. The very first time I ran here, I thought, okay, I'm just going to take off, get away from everyone. I probably got out to like 4 seconds, and I thought, this is in the bag. And nope. With about 10 to go, I got passed by somebody who just ran like 2/10 slower than me off the bat, but ran like the same lap for like 60 laps. He was so consistent, didn't fall off that much, and just completely caught me. So yeah, that's the ticket. You do it like this, and you're not going to toast the right front like someone who runs qualifying laps the whole time. So let's go ahead and look. I mean, I haven't run that many laps, but I imagine it should be even wear. Yeah, 99, 99. I didn't run that much, I guess. Usually, how many laps was that? It was only 6. Yeah, but okay, let's look at a 30-lap run. So here I did 30 laps. Good pace, pretty consistent. Not much slower than, qualifying, a few tenths off. And look at, we got 91, 91. These tires would not be hurting at all near the end of the race. So that's what I suggest you do for the race. Just similar braking marker, let it roll a touch in the center, and just bring up the throttle a bit slower and gradually compared to qualifying. And I think you're going to be just fine. You're going to be really strong at the end of the race. I think that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully we have a good week and a good season. Hope to see you out there with me. Let's have fun, and I'll see you next time.